Welcome, guys, to my Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 5 recap and review. I called it. A lot of us called it. If you watched our episode yesterday, we cut up episodes 4 and 3. We called exactly what was going to happen on this episode. And it like sad all around. But we saw it coming. We saw it coming like a freight train. With me today to discuss this episode of Love Island is Miss Danita. How are you, Danita, tonight?
I am good. I was not expecting an hour and 20-minute episode.
No, me neither. Not at all.
I'm good. I enjoyed it. It was a solid episode.
Yeah. That's why it took me a little long to get my notes in because we had a lot of conversations, and I was like, okay,
a lot.
I want to get as much
combos. Here you go.
Right, yeah. They were good. There were definitely some really good, strong conversations. So I'm happy we got it.
Yes.
But I was like, ooh, some of them I definitely skipped, so y'all got to fill them in. But
okay. I'll try.
I think I got most of them. And also joining us is Miss T Joy. Miss T Joy, how are you?
I'm emotional.
I feel like it was a very emotional.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good episode. I was surprised about the hour and 20 minutes, but I was just so emotional. I mean, I was crying in the middle, in the end. I mean, it just, But I'm ready to get all up and talk about it. Get all up in there.
Yeah. It just was, it was not shocking once we kind of figured out what was about to happen, but it was also just completely sad.
Yeah.
It really was. So we start off the episode with Anaya finally catching up with Melanie after giving her tens. And they go to chat, and Sean and Sincere see this, and Sincere says, we're both super, super emotional right now. Which, yeah, like a lot of this stems from the fact that Melanie was just super high on her emotions. Mm-hmm. Just taking offense to every little itty bitty thing that was happening in the last 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So Sincere was absolutely correct there. But Sean asked Sincere whether he wants to go check on her. And he says, no, I'm going to let Anaya rock out with this one. Which is fair. I do think that was fair because sometimes if you know like your capacity to like get somebody off the ledge, you know to let certain people handle it.
And he was still being talked to get off the ledge himself. So
exactly, he still needed some talking to. Right? It's like we both can't be over here on the edge because we might both fall in this water, and we don't want that.
And in the chat today is Mary. Mary says, 10 points for Ravenclaw. She definitely called it. Kayla's here. CJ's here. And Bolt says, I see people on Twitter rooting for Trinity and Bryce because they're rooting for Trinity.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you very honestly, I'm not rooting for Trinity and Bryce. I'm not.
I mean, they're not going to make it. Like,
no.
She just wanted to keep going with what she had, but they're not.
I don't think any of them thought that Sean was going home. I think they all thought
they're vulnerable. And they're young. They're young. You can tell they're not like super fans. And they're
I would have been like, wait.
Right.
He might go home.
Right. I'd be like, this a trap. They're trying to set us up. That just vulnerable stuff, they're not telling you at all. You know?
Yeah. So I think they all chose with the fact that, again, Sean would be their second option in the villa. Right. And so the producers were like, yeah, we're going to dump Sean.
Right. I think they left it as vulnerable, single and vulnerable, because they wanted to see who was left. Once they saw it, they was like, no, Ariana in her ear, tell him he dumped.
He dumped.
Because it's been twice now, technically, that he's been vulnerable. So it's like, why give him another shot?
And I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard. A lot of them are young. None of them really want to date a baby father, I guess. But I feel like he had way more chemistry in the one conversation I heard with him and Trinity than I
know. I agree. But I think she didn't want to pick him because she didn't want to step on Kenzie's toes. And
that was the other frustration I had all episode. I'm like, everybody is giving Kenzie all this power, and then ultimately her power gets taken away, even though she gets what she wants, but her power got taken away. And y'all sat there and gave her so much power instead of going after what y'all want. And I mean, I think most of them got what they wanted, but y'all gave her too much power. And so now if y'all really wanted Sean, he's gone. So I hope he still was the second choice for everybody. And then it's not, but if you really was like, oh no, I really wanted to get to know him, but I just didn't want to come out of my couple, well, too late.
Yep.
And CJ says Anaya and Trinity are her favorites. I agree. I'm like, after these.
Well, Anaya is. I like Trinity though, because she VA. I mean,
VA down.
I feel like listening to them in these first two conversations, I was like, why are the two youngest women in the villa like the ones with the most sense? Like, why is it?
Wait,
I'm talking about Anaya and Trinity.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. And is Anaya not 24? How old is she? She's 23 or 24?
She's 23.
Oh,
I thought she was 24. Wow.
She's 23. Me and Casey is the same age.
Oh,
okay. I thought he was 24 too.
No, he's 23. I knew that.
Yeah, no, her and then Trinity's 22, so her and Corbin are the same age.
Yeah, I did know that. Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm like, they're the two youngest because I think Melanie is 24.
Kenzie's 23.
Huh?
Isn't Kenzie 23?
I thought she was 24.
I don't know. She just graduated from nursing school. I thought
she was 23.
She could be 24.
I don't know. I'd have to see what her birthday is, but and then Beatrice I think is 26.
Down.
Okay, Kate is 22.
Yeah,
but I also feel like Kata is pretty
mature.
Yeah. She's been through things, you can tell.
Yeah. So yeah, Melanie said that that made her mad. She hates when people talk to her like that, and she feels like Bea did the most. And Anaya acknowledges that Bea could have done it like one-on-one, like I said yesterday, is that maybe if she had done it like a one-on-one situation, it would have been taken differently, because I feel like Melanie felt like she was being attacked in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
But again, she was high on emotion, so I'm just not sure.
I think she would have still popped off, even if it was solo. It would have probably been worse because nobody else would have been sitting around.
Yeah. But Anaya acknowledges that Melanie is completely valid in like feeling how she's feeling right now, because she apologized, right? Which she did. She did off the bat apologize. So it's like two ways. It's like Bea was correct in calling her out, but Melanie already apologized. So it's like
she apologized when she called her out. She apologized when she called her out.
Yeah.
So it's like she's calling her out after she apologized. She apologized.
She was calling her. She did keep calling her out though.
Because she got that girl. Whatever.
It was how Melody responded to her. It was like, now it's not even about that. Now it's about how you're responding to me. So now we've moved from A to B. Now we got a B problem.
See, then y'all don't agree with Trinity, because I agreed with Trinity in saying that at the point that she was doing it, it kept sounding like she wanted to get the last word in.
I'm not saying that's not what was happening. That happened too, but I'm saying when Melanie said, "Girl, relax," that's when it took a turn. She was going to always get confrontation.
I think it took a turn before that. It just was with Beatrice kind of being more confrontational. I'm not saying she was yelling at her. I think she was making her point. Because she didn't think that Melanie got her point. But Melanie did apologize off the bat.
She apologized right off the bat. But see, and see, that was the thing. Sometimes when people apologize right off the bat, you feel like they're doing it to just make everything stop, and they're not really absorbing what you're saying, because she was laughing when she did it. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then like she still wasn't even taking in what she was saying. And I think she was just trying to convey to her, I want you to understand, why I'm saying this to you. And then when she was trying to explain it, she was like, "Girl, relax." And then it was like, well, wait.
Like, it's not that serious. But at that point,
I'm just trying to explain something to you. Like, you can hear me. She has a tendency to like cut you off. Even when Sincere talks to her sometimes, she like cuts you off because she doesn't want to hear the information and what you're saying. She does that. Like, it's not what I want to hear. I'm not taking it in. And you have to sometimes just sit with that. That comes with maturity. That comes with age. You learn that everything's not going to go your way. Your feelings are valid, and so is the other person's. And please listen to understand and comprehend, not to respond. And so I think, I think that was just like, so it just went from bad to worse. It was just nobody's hands were clean, but it just went from bad to worse. Like, it was just like, and Anaya is just trying to be the peacemaker. So she is also trying to do a balancing act of telling everybody their feelings are valid and trying
I think both of their feelings were valid. I think that Melanie took it to a different level? Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Anaya also just keeps trying to please everybody. Like, she just wants to be the mother hen and also the peacemaker and everything.
So we saw that in her conversation with Sincere too.
Yes. Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh, I get it. I see what you.
Because he was right. The thing is, though, Sincere was completely correct in everything he was stating in that conversation.
Right, but what I'm saying is, she's not saying anything. She's just trying to agree with. She's just trying to agree with the person in which she's talking to, because she doesn't want to step on anybody's toes. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if she's already said this to Melanie, because what she said to Sincere was all valid information, because that's all I've been thinking. That I was thinking the same thing when he called it out about her saying that, like, I need you to be a friend in that conversation. I was like, I don't think he's going to take this well. And then when he stated it to Anaya, I was not surprised. I was like, oh, I knew he did not take that well. And so I feel like the steps she was telling him to take with Melanie is because I think she's used to telling Melanie exactly from her point of view, exactly what she was telling him, how she was telling him to do it.
I don't know. I don't know if she's telling Melanie. I don't know. I have to see it. I gotta see it. I don't know.
But, we don't always
I just don't know.
Every part of the conversation.
I'm not trying to make no waves. I'm not trying to step on no toes.
Is that somebody who does that too? It's like I'm watching myself.
You do that too, right?
Like Anaya is me in this.
Right.
Yeah, like it's like I'm watching I love Anaya. It's like I'm watching me.
Yeah. So I would have to see.
I mean, I thought everything she said to Sincere was valid, and I was just like,
I'm not saying what she's saying isn't valid.
I was like, yeah, that's exactly
like even the meditation thing. Like, she wants peace in that villa, and you can see
right. And she's willing to do whatever to get it.
I'm gonna be honest with
her whole thought, even if it means suppressing her whole thought. She's willing to do that for
at least right now.
But that's what I'm saying. So you're saying the thought that she was portraying to Sincere was not her thoughts.
She's just going with what he's saying. She's just trying to be a listening ear for him. She's not trying to integrate her thoughts. That's what I'm saying. She's not trying to do that. She's not trying to tell him what she thinks about the situation. She's trying to be there for him. Like, I'm just trying to be there for you. When she talks to anybody, she's trying to be there for them.
But I don't think that conversation was a conversation she should have been telling him her thoughts. I think what she did correctly was give him steps on how to talk to Melanie, because that is who he should have been telling that information to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with her at the end when she was like, yeah, just go pull her for a chat and just talk to her. Yeah, and I'm going to go to the kitchen and you go pull her. No, I agree with that. I'm just talking about the whole course of the conversation. But because that's just what she does. I'm just telling you her traits. It's just the Virgo in her traits where she's
honestly, I feel like he was valid in that
I agree with everything he was saying. It's not a point of me saying he's not valid, because I agreed with everything he was saying. Everything.
So I was just like, I think she's telling him the exact right thing, because I don't think she should be taking up for what Melanie did in that moment. It was incorrect if you're building a actual relationship with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she also was trying to get her in this conversation to calm down, because she was overly emotional, and I don't feel like this is a time to tell her where she went wrong.
Exactly. It's not.
We're not, like, we're starting to get more of Anaya, so there might be those conversations where she is being, to some people, more real, I guess, on like how she actually feels. But what they're showing us is just her playing mother hen.
Right. But I feel like in this conversation she was de-escalating.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
And that's
otherwise Sincere would have had to de-escalate or somebody.
And that's why Sincere knew it was best for her as an earth sign to tone it down,
to bring it down.
Him being a fire sign, and it could go up. So he knew it's best. Yes, Anaya got it. She got it.
Because then when they had their conversation, he even was like, okay, she's down, but I also don't like what she's giving me right now as the person who's supposed to be her partner in this. But I can't even confront her.
Right.
I have to just be the friend and listen, because she is not going to handle me confronting her in this moment. So they're all de-escalating Melanie in both of their conversations.
Yeah,
I agree.
Hi. Welcome back, Mary.
Where'd you go?
I'm not sure where you go. Rachel's here. Rachel says, hey, lady, I'm glad we got a couple more chats today, because it revealed a lot, and not necessarily in a good way.
I know, Rachel, and I know you were crying with me, Rachel. I already know, because me and you be here. I already know.
So let me see. So back at the fire pit, Trinity is with Bea, and she says that shit is crazy, but she does admit she sees both sides. And I was like, yeah. And Bea says, but I don't. And I said, well, you're one of the sides, so why would you see it?
She said, I don't see it. I love the directness. Well, I don't.
And KK is here. This episode was something else.
Thank you. I hope you are too.
So Trinity says, well, she did say my apologies. And Bea says, no, I told her that's all I wanted. I just wanted to make sure she took accountability. Now the conversation is dead and we can move on. And Trinity says, well, I'm not gonna lie, that gives, like, you're trying to give it's your final nail in this conversation. And Bea says, really? And Trinity's like, yeah, and I get it, you're feisty. But Bea's like, well, maybe I'm just not as sensitive. And Trinity's like, I don't think it's that. But I think if you're not as close to a person, which honestly, Bea and Melanie have only known each other for like what, a few hours, because Bea
was gone. She was
was
gone.
gone.
So so they know she.
What is that?
Sorry,
She knows her.
I'm
She
trying
knows
to see
her
if I can delete it,
less
but
than the other girls because she was gone for a day and a half with over there at the bungalow.
Yeah. So she's already missed the day with the girls. And Trinity
Uh-huh.
kind of did too, but Trinity's a little bit closer still.
right. So I feel like Bea, Kata, Trinity really didn't spend as much time with everybody else
Mm-hmm.
because they left for an entire day.
Yeah.
And then Kata didn't even start with them. She started later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so at that point you're confronting someone in the way that you confront somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Without acknowledging that maybe they don't like being
Received that
confronting or
Yeah.
or received that way, which is why I was saying yesterday, I think maybe she should have pulled her and did it one-on-one so that she didn't feel attacked. Not that I felt like what Bea was saying was wrong or how she was saying it was wrong, but it's like the environment could make you feel like, oh, why is everybody against me when I didn't do it on purpose?
And I feel like for Bea, she's just like, it doesn't matter if it's 100 people or one person. Just tell me that I'm messing up. Like, I don't care who's around, but like everybody can't receive that type of criticism.
Absolutely. Everybody's not built for tough.
Yeah. So they have to, even in the villa, after in their couplings, they have to also learn each other as friends.
Exactly.
Living together. Yeah.
And Trinity points out, like, some people like you giving stuff directly to them, and you give off like you like checking people, but you got to think like when you're in this environment, you have to think how other people will be receptive. And I do think while Anaya might be placating, I do feel like she does seem to understand how to approach people.
Yeah.
In like to get them to hear potentially what she has to say.
I'm sure Anaya has been around so many people just because of her background, just how she was raised,
her playing sports,
being in situations, going to college, being, on a team, nationally ranked, playing sports. She probably just knows how to flow. And so does Bea with, sports, competitive, you know what I mean? And her just having to have tough skin. You just know that you gotta have discipline. But Melanie is, like she's saying, I'm not athletic. She probably hasn't been in those environments, those team environments, maybe not, you know what I mean? So she just, and she's just her and a Scorpio. So it just, you can't approach her that way. And so
and that's probably another reason why Sincere grabs her a lot, because athlete to athlete. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So Bea ITM, well, you're blunt when you want to be, but you can't handle it when someone else is. And this is very true. Like,
that's true too. Absolutely.
She absolutely is. We've seen it. Melanie likes to put it out there, but she doesn't like it when it's done to her. So if you have somebody who is like that, I'm not saying you have to handhold her, but I'm saying that you can't confront her in the way that you think works for you. She's never
can, but you got to be willing to deal with the consequences. Everybody can act how they want to act, but you have to be willing to deal with the consequences. But if you want there to be peace and you don't want there to be animosity, then you have to learn how to approach her in the way that she will receive it. Just like any type of, you know what I mean? Like, you want to love somebody in their love language so they can receive it and feel love. You're going to have to approach her in a way that she can see it, so she can absorb the information you give her and then move accordingly. So
and now everybody knows how to kind of handle Melanie in those situations. Like, I feel like if that was Kata, she would have been fine, because
she would,
like, like they would have done what they did, and then it would have been a wrap.
And it's not because one won out in the conversation over the other. They just have an understanding that they both got out what they had to get out, and
that's that.
And that's that, right? So she says, all I was trying to do was get you to take accountability. I would want that for my friends to call me out. And she's like, I said what I said, and I said what I meant. And Bea says to Trinity, I guess I just don't care that much. And I'm like, that's also valid.
Yeah.
But also it came off that way.
It did.
So, Sean pulls Bryce and lets him know straight that he's gonna pull Trinity for chats and stuff. And Bryce said, "Yeah, you're too respectful." And I was like, "No, he's giving you courtesy."
Yeah, he's doing the right thing. Yeah.
I said, I don't care.
He's like, did that make you nervous? And Sean's like, no, I'm not nervous, but you know, I know you've been going back and forth with her, and you finally like get something from her. And Bryce said, oh, well, how are you feeling? Angsty. And Sean says, no, I just still in the same place like I was prior to bombshell. And that's the whole point, right? Like he is literally in the same place that he was from day one when Beatrice left him at the door. And unfortunately, I also think that's why he got dumped. And they might have just looked at their roster for the rest of the season. They're like, unlike a Bergie, because like, you know, we've been having this conversation about the Bergies and the Mayas in relation to people like Kenzie. If they don't have, they knew they had Taylor in there for Bergie. And so he just had to get to Casa, right? So they did whatever they could to keep Bergie in that villa, knowing that the person, his type, and the person who he's a type for was coming in for him to bring him his love story. I don't think they had that for Sean.
Yeah, this group might have been like these OG girls, and Kata might have been their group of like, if there is somebody,
it would be in this group.
Unless all of a sudden they see that Kenzie, like, because I don't think this is with her and Corbin is, you know, going anywhere. But so if they see like she's pining over Sean or she's doing all of this, maybe they might bring him back. Remember when they brought that girl in the UK? Remember when they brought her back for Casa?
And I hated it.
Yeah. I hated it.
Yeah. I did not care for her, so I wanted her off my screen. She was finally gone, and then they brought her back for Casa. That had irritated me so bad. But I'm just saying, maybe they could do that. I don't know.
I thought that too. That they might bring him back for Casa. I thought about it, especially if he ain't got no job.
Kim said something that I also felt too is like, it's not a good look when you're trying to explore others, but kept passionately kissing Kenzie, which is again saying he was like Kenzie was like literally holding up the ability for people to continue to explore connections, which also might be a factor why the producers was like, we just gonna make this decision for you.
Yeah.
Because you're holding everybody else up and you're making him second choice anyway. And we ain't got but these people in this villa for him.
Yeah. Because I really think Trinity was thinking, like, but and then
I think if you gave
Trinity walk in with that breakfast and she like,
yeah. I think if you had gave Trinity a day or two of him focusing just on her, having more conversations on her and not like constantly kissing Kenzie, I think it's possible Trinity would have moved.
Yeah, I think so too.
It took Sean too long. Like I just like you keep talking about these connections that you want to build with your two that you like, but we're not seeing you pull either one.
Everybody. And I couldn't figure out if it was.
Remember, she said, I've been itching to talk to you. Which means she was waiting on him to pull her.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So Fallon says, yeah, it confuses me that he didn't talk to Anaya. I really thought that he would have pulled her at least once, but this is my thing. I think he temperature checked all of them, but he said to Sean here, like, both of the people that I would like to talk to outside of Kenzie have said I'm their second option, meaning he did talk to Anaya and she said, you're number two.
Yeah.
You're great, but you're number 2. I'm focused on KC. And
Right.
the same thing with Trinity. Like, yeah, like I like you, but you're number 2. I'm focused on Bryce. But honestly, he needed
But
to
that's
do.
because Bryce was putting in work. Sean wasn't putting in any work, so you can't get out of. You can't become first if you don't put in no work.
Yeah,
I can't lie, Bryce.
He
did
was
what he had to do to stay in that villa tonight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he needed to put in less work with Kenzie. He had Kenzie.
Yep.
He needed to put in more work with
Yep.
with the one that he wanted, which I feel like was Trinity.
I
Me
wonder
too.
if he knew that. Like, did he know that Corbin and Kenzie kissed?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying like Kim and Kenzie to me
think
was a
so.
lost cause because they weren't really doing anything but like I said at the end of this, they trauma bonded. That is all that
Yes,
that was.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
It
And
was
they
a
were like, love
trauma
the one you with. We left here, so we just gonna kiss and hook up and pick each other's
Yeah.
partners. And
Like, you can make her breakfast, but you didn't have to be lifting her every night.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But he's so he wanna touch somebody and be with somebody so bad. He's one of those men that cannot be alone, and so he just gotta like do something. Gotta kiss her at night and all this stuff. And you over here telling people she immature. You don't like the way she handles
She is though. Like
you steady kissing. You steady kissing.
I was just like I think I wrote it like down at some point. I'm like, so Sean's still entertaining Kenzie. And I didn't get it. It's the same way I don't get Trinity entertaining Bryce.
I know.
Yeah. Because Bryce putting in effort.
But again, I felt the same way about Shelly and Austin, and like we were getting comments like, "Oh, but Austin this," and I was like, "I don't see it, but sure."
I don't see it either.
This
And
is
when
what
that
she
blind
said.
girl come in, Bryce's head gonna turn. His
Yeah.
head gonna turn.
He sure is. I really do believe.
Unless you got a big booty, because he said he don't like that.
True. I didn't write down none of that conversation because I was like, "Oh, this is." I have to see what the ages of those girls are too.
Yeah. I'm sure it's in the app now.
Mm-hmm. Pinky is saying, I hope I'm not breaking any rules, but if y'all have time, they dropped a preview for the upcoming Bombshells. So it might be
They is young, y'all.
How old?
So Soul is 24, Scorpio from California.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
All these water signs.
Okay, Jen is
fire. Do not mix, guys.
They don't. Jen is 23, Gemini from Melbourne, Florida. And then Caleb is 21, Sagittarius from North Carolina.
Get Caleb up out of here, honestly. And then, like,
Kenzie might like him. Kenzie might like him.
He said that Southern
North Carolina and Georgia.
North Carolina and Georgia. Might.
Alan thinks that Trinity likes Bryce. I think Trinity is bored.
I do too.
I think
she likes the effort he's putting in.
That's what I was gonna say. I think she just likes the fact that he is actually putting in effort. Rachel feels like Sean kept mentioning Trinity and Naya whenever he was reminded that he was single and vulnerable, which just felt disingenuous. I don't know, because it felt like we missed conversations.
Right.
So I can't say that because it does seem like we missed conversation. I don't know how big the conversations were, but
sometimes it did give like throwaway.
Yeah.
So I can see what she's saying. Yeah.
Because why are you not pulling them?
Why? You're talking to the boys, but you're not pulling them.
And Kenzie and Sean were acting like they were coupled up.
Exactly, Val. Exactly.
I feel like that. And then he says, like, you know, we're both 29, we're older. I know exactly who I am. And that's the other thing. I do feel like he knows exactly who he is and what he's looking for in a person. And he just is waiting for somebody to accept him as he is.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you get older, because I feel like I'm the same way, I'm not sitting here like I want somebody to come to me for me. Right. I'm not running after nobody trying to get them to accept me. And I think also that's part of it probably for him. So maybe he wanted them to also pull him. But again, you weren't their priority. Their partners were their priority.
Right. You got to show them why you don't need to be second. But you weren't grasping. You're single. They're not. They have an option. You're supposed to show them.
So they don't have to pull you.
Change his mind, his like thought process into, okay, now I'm a bombshell. So let me start bombing. Right. I know I came in as an OG, but I need to start acting like a bombshell.
Thank you. You're right. That's what he needed to think, because they have an option. Why would they mess up their good thing and pull you? So the person that they coupled up would be like, why is she pulling him? No. If I got to go tell my person I talked to, it's going to be because you pulled me. I'm going to be like, I just went over there because he pulled me. I was just talking to him. I'm not pulling you. No, it's not happening.
Right. So ITMs that with Sean, he's good looking. So there's a little nerves there. But with Trinity, they did hit a huge growth level. And I said, y'all did like huge? Huge is a word? Like, y'all
would have. He thinks foundation.
Foundation.
But it's really been a lot of ups and downs and highs and lows. And I feel like I'm gambling. I feel like I'm in Vegas. Dopamine hit up and down. And I was just like, this should not be Vegas. This should not be Vegas. Like the only time it was Vegas was season 2 when they were on top
of that roof.
Of that roof.
Yes.
Of Dre's. That's the only time it should feel like Vegas, guys.
It was on top of that roof.
It feels like Vegas, like we have, like Houston, we have a problem.
You shouldn't feel roller coasters yet. Like, what are we doing?
I think that's why Trinity, she just like, this boy's so chaotic. I would just roll with it. She just here for the
she
ride.
She do be laughing with him. I will give him that. Yeah. He makes her laugh.
Yeah,
he do.
So we finally, I wanted to show this. Brashay says, hey, Brashay says, before anyone else is dumped, Corbin needs to go.
And they knew that they were like, let's just make sure he's not dumped. I think they were like thinking to themselves, Kenzie could go either way. So we gotta let him choose, because he might.
Well, first of all, like I said, they've never done this in the US where they did it like this. Normally, normally they will tell them up front, you know, the bombshells are picking first, and it's usually after a certain amount of people are in, not for anybody to ever be dumped. I would say I can't think of any time where the bombshells got to pick first and the person was dumped.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would have to really think.
Yeah, I can't
all the way back. I don't know.
So one, I will say it was fair because Corbin wasn't in the room for that long. He just got there.
Just got there.
But I just knew that if Corbin picked first, Sean was going home. I knew it.
Yeah, immediately. I knew Trinity was going last.
Yeah, exactly. So, so we get to Corbin's conversation finally with Kenzie, and he compliments her outfit, and she tells him about herself and how she loves country concerts. And he says he's never been to a concert and he just watches it on YouTube. And I'm like, you damn 22-year-old.
Oh my goodness. I'm thinking though, in Miami, it's many festivals and stuff.
And they show them on YouTube, because I
will be honest. When I lived there for 2 years, I think I only went to one concert. I was there. So maybe he just don't. I don't know. And I love a good concert.
When I was young, I went to. I'm gonna just say, when I was young, because I'm an auntie. when I was young, I went to all the concerts when I was young. Now I don't do that because I can't do porta parties and stuff like that. Like I need to be inside of a arena with a real bathroom. It's just stuff, festivals and stuff I don't do. But I used to go to everything. Like you could just call me on a Tuesday, be like, "Girl, they performing Thursday." I'd be like, "Child, let me get my ticket real quick and just go." Like I just find that so hard to believe at 22 he's never been to a concert. I started going to concerts when I was 13.
I probably hadn't been to a concert when I was his age until I was maybe late 20s, early 30s.
Really? Because my first one was 20.
My first concert was Circle of Sisters. I don't know if you guys know Circle of Sisters, which it was like I think it's the radio station here in New York. They hosted it. It's like it used to be like their version of Essence Fest in New York, and it used to be at the Jacob Javits Center, and they Jesus. Sorry, that was my phone. And what they would do is they would have like all the panels. They would have like Sonny Anderson would come and like cook food and and then so it would be Saturday was the big huge like R&B rap concerts, and then Sunday would be like the big huge gospel concert. Yeah,
we had something like that in Raleigh that I would go to my mom.
And so you could come for the panel for like 2 days, obviously, or you would come for like one day. So my first concert was they did like this throwback R&B concert. I saw BBD, Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
I think In Vogue. Like it was a really good concert. That was my very first concert. Like that I can remember as an adult. Like I would go to concert when I was younger with my parents, right? Because like, in Brooklyn and stuff like that. But that's what I can remember post like college, I would say.
Yeah, I definitely did like gospel concerts with my mom, or like oldies would be like she took me to a Frankie Beverly and Maze concert.
Yeah.
You was wearing white. You was wearing white, won't it? I know that's right.
I don't remember what I was wearing, but we had a time.
Frankie Beverly and Maze always got the people in white. You guys still wear white to the concert.
I was like watching everybody in there. You know, I was one of the younger ones in there. I was like, okay, y'all do get down.
So
my very first concert, I think I was like 11 years old, and my aunt took me because my aunt was a school teacher. And her school had won, like, they did this prom promise thing. And she was like a teacher of like high schoolers, and it was their senior prom. And they had to do this like prom promise of like nobody drinking and driving. I don't know, something. But they won like to go to Johnny Gill's concert. And so she took me, and she knew I was going to think she was the best aunt in the world. And so like she took me, and I never forget, my uncle brought me this light up rose. And I was, because, you know, Johnny Gill was like giving out roses and stuff. And then I couldn't get one because I was too far away. So my uncle went and bought me this light up rose. And I thought I was hot stuff. I was 11 and I had been to this concert. And you couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah. But then, like, as I got older, you know, I was like on SGA in school and stuff, and then pledging. And we would bring my sorority, we would do concerts and bring acts and bring DMX and the, you know what I mean, Rough Riders, and, you know, so I was doing all those concerts and stuff like in college.
Same,
Cash Money and Rough Riders and stuff like that. But
I think anything college, like college and that would be stuff for like my parents. So like, you know, they have a big gospel concert by the beach that they used to do in Jersey. Like I saw Helen Baylor there. So like gospel concert, reggae concerts, that stuff when I was much younger with like my parents and stuff. But I'm like, as an adult, probably not until like my late 20s. And then it was like Beyonce after that.
We started going to the big jobs.
Maybe college didn't do concerts.
Yeah, no. So I was a commuter in college. So even if they did do concerts, one I was at housing that was like off
Campus.
campus.
Oh, okay.
And then when I got on campus, my ex-husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, went to school in South Jersey. So like we would either meet at home on the weekends and then or
You was too busy being booed up, bunned up. I get it. We get it. You
I
was
was
too busy
outside.
being lovey
Yeah.
dovey.
yeah. So I barely stayed on campus on weekends. And then like my last year I had my daughter. So I really did not like no. So it's like
Maybe he was booed up. He said he was in a 1.5 year long relationship. So maybe they just didn't go to concerts.
Yeah, maybe so.
maybe. Because I mean he said he was in 2 relationships, so I was like, actual relationships?
At least one.
Girl, he
But
was
he gave
too
them a
busy being
year.
in somebody's face. I'm sure. And I'm sure it was blondes that he was in a relationship with. I'm sure.
Oh no,
That's
she's
why-
Hispanic. He was on live.
She was on live?
He
His
is
ex spoke out and said his type is not black women or white women.
yeah, he's Jamaican. He's Jamaican. His type is whatever's in his face right now.
So
So yeah, so he says that his type is her. I was like, sure. And she calls him out because she's like, you probably told that to Mel. And he says, well, he loves her eyes, and they start like connecting their eyes, and then they
You
kiss.
notice he deny it. That's how them smooth people be like. They try to
just feigning. So Kenzie ITMs, he's cool as a cucumber. I said that should be your first reason to run away, because he will tell you a lie with a straight face.
Great.
And he's tall and has tattoos, and he talks really well, which is another reason why you need to run away. Because he will talk you in circles and talk your panties off of you. And she tells him that he's the only one that she's attracted to. And I was like, really, Kenzie? You've told like 50 different people that you're just only attracted to them at this point.
I thought she was attracted to Sean, so she not attracted to Sean.
Gabriel.
And Gabriel, right. And she said he was making things down south flutter and stuff. So she not attracted to either one of them. Now she just attracted to Corbin.
See, but she's doing what Sean didn't do.
Right. That is true.
Nancy said, I'm staying in this house.
Fair. So Mel pulls sincere, and this is the conversation where she tries to like tell him what happened with Bea, and he says like he understands, like, and he's like, are you okay? And he hugs her, and they sit down, and she gives him a bit more of the situation. Then he asks her, well, like, hold up, like, can we just clarify something? Are you exploring?
Right.
Because we skip it over the fact that it sounds like you're exploring.
He said it so fast. So she was trying to get it in there real quick. She's like, like, he's attractive. Yes, he is. Right. Like, no, wait, pause.
Yeah. He like, hold on, back up. Are you exploring him?
And in his head, he's thinking, but you gave me shit for one conversation. Now look at you explore this girl.
I saw you over there being giddy.
So she says, well, yeah, she's talking to everybody, because now she's exploring it.
Right.
And especially if someone is her type, well, he's my type. He's like, well, yeah, I saw how happy you got when you walked in. So yeah, I know he did.
Can you just be my friend right now? Be my friend.
So Sincere's ITM say he doesn't blame her for feeling the way she did. He just needed to hear someone hear her out, but he wants us to like get into one page. Are we going to be honest with each other? Like, right. It's good, bad, or indifferent. So I just did what I would want anybody to do for me. Meaning, I was kind of like getting us on the same page, but also being there for her, but also making sure that we are still in this, or what is she doing? Because I'm confused.
Very.
And so he's like, all right, shake that off. And then they cuddle, and she says, I don't want to talk to her. And Sincere says, well, he doesn't want her to do anything that she doesn't want to do. If at the end of the day, they're both good on a good page, if they're on a bad page, just come to, like, basically, you haven't communicated with me for the last 24 to 48 hours about what you want to do. And you sat there and put all this shit on me that I did something to you that I definitely did not do. I've been trying hard not to do.
Right.
And so if we doing that, we're doing that. If we're not doing that, we're not doing that. I just want to know where we are.
Just let me know what we're doing. Yeah, just let me know what we're doing.
Exactly.
And I was like, fair. Like, all of this is so very fair. And I'm like, Melanie, why are you doing this to me? I don't want to be taken up for this kid. So, Sin says, he says, well, just come to me and say, Sin, can we talk? Not, Sin, can you be my friend? That's what, see how he clarified that?
Right.
Just pull me and say, can we talk? Not, can we be friends?
Right.
We're not friends. So Melanie ITM says she's really happy she has Sincere. And I was like, now it's starting to sound like you're taking him for granted.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because she knows he'll be there.
And she's like, she needs someone like that. And yeah, it does sound like you need somebody patient. I got it. I understand.
Right.
And that will genuinely understand what I'm feeling and can be the most honest person with Sincere. But you also have to allow him to be honest with you, or at some point he's going to drop you. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and you also have to be considerate of him. It's like you just want him to be there for you while you're expressing your frustrations, but you're not giving him that same space. When he tries to talk to you, you shut down, you tune him out, or you get an attitude, and that's not
because
right.
It's not going the way you exactly envisioned it in your head.
Yeah, he could have been patient, but you're not patient.
Yeah, he could have been rude like she was when she confronted him about the Kata combo, but he wasn't. He listened to her. She cried on his shoulder, kept it pushing.
Yeah, and then she fishes for compliments. Says, I look like a fucking clown. He's like, no, you don't. You just needed a good cry. I mean, he's been handling her very well.
He handled it well. Yeah, he did.
So back at Soul Ties, Kata pulls Corbin and from Kenzie, and they head to the speakeasy. So this is my thing with Kata. I started side-eyeing her from here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, one, you got up and pulled him. Trinity hadn't, because I thought they had agreed that Kenzie and Trinity were going to talk to him first.
I didn't hear
that's
Trinity.
What they agreed to. So I don't think she had the conversation with anybody else.
But Kata agreed. Kata was the one that did agree.
But I thought Kata was agreeing about Kenzie. I didn't hear Trinity. I heard Trinity from Baya's mouth. I did not hear Trinity from anybody else's mouth. And then once I saw that Anaya also pulled him and like the girls were doing it themselves, I wasn't side-eyeing her anymore.
Yeah. So I was like, I remember you agreeing to this. So I'm like, okay. And then you go to the speakeasy, which means you don't want anybody to see or hear what you're doing.
I didn't find that to be a problem. I don't want everybody looking at me either.
So
you don't want Zach seeing what she doing? You gotta learn how to play the game. Zach don't need to see she having a conversation.
Then he asked her the breakfast situation. She said, oh, you can make breakfast for a girl that you fancy. And he asked, is anybody making her breakfast? And she's like, oh, yeah, Zach is making me breakfast. Right. He's like, well, is he going to get upset if another dude makes you breakfast? She's like, I like to eat. And I'm like, I know you do.
I don't care about his feelings. If he making pancakes, you make waffles. I like to eat.
And he asked if she's open, and she said, yeah, I think everybody's open. And Corbin feels like that's the name of the game. Everybody's there to find somebody. And Kata said, yeah, the girls are all excited for him to show up because the boys were shitting bricks. And she asked, did he like their kiss? This is when I started really looking hard because I'm like, you brought up the kiss.
Oh, she just wanted to know if he liked the kiss they already had. She didn't say she's trying to kiss him again.
And so then I was like, you're fishing for compliments.
Always. We trying to flirt. I'm trying to read you, but I'm not trying to kiss you.
See where he at. You know?
Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, so you're interested. Got it.
Of course,
I want to see if he's interested in me, and then I can decide if I'm interested in him.
that's what I felt.
You
I
gotta like me more. I want to see if you're interested in me first.
Because she was feeling like she was not interested in this man.
Oh, I didn't get that from her.
That's what I got the whole of the last episode. Now we
didn't hear enough from her to gauge it. Because she just went over and said
she thought he was attractive. I heard her say she thought he was cute.
Yeah, it felt like she was trying to feign like she wasn't interested. I'm like, no, you're interested. Got it. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Everybody. And so she, because she's like, he said, I think I like it. It was the last one, right? And she's like, why you say it like that? And he's like, I just remember the kiss, but he said, I might need a refresher. Can I get a kiss? And Kata said, are you kissing all the other girls? And Corbin tries to waffle out of that. And Kata says, why do we have to kiss? He says, so we can be reminded about their kiss earlier. Now, I'm going to give Corbin one thing. He did kiss a lot of girls. But my whole thing is, if you can remember she was the last one, that means you remembered the last kiss.
You remember the last kiss.
He remembered all the kisses. It's just that he wanted to kiss her again.
Mm-hmm. He probably had them ranked in his head.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. But also, I could also understand if he forgot how to kiss, because he was like, kiss, running back, kiss.
Running back. He was kissing. Yeah.
So he's like, which one did I kiss?
He was trying to be smooth about it, like, oh, I need to be reminded again. Like, no, he was trying to do a line, like, but it wasn't. She was like,
very few bombshells actually get to kiss every single girl that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's him, Miguel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
And last season, Iris, and when they came in.
Oh
Iris
yeah, when they came. Yeah. But I thought they chose. Didn't they get? They had
the blindfold thing. They kissed everybody.
They kissed everybody. I can't remember.
And the women had to hear them, kissing because they were on the other
side. Because they were all tied up to the heart.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if they chose to for that one.
They kissed everybody.
Yeah. So I think we only usually get it like once a season because not every.
Mm-hmm. They don't always let the bombs get that.
Yeah. So he said, is it a problem? I might stir some shit up, and she agrees. But she shuts him down. She says she just wants to get to know him before jumping into that with him. But she says she feels good about that night. And I was like, I'm sure you did. And she's like, maybe she'll kiss him after a few more conversations. Right. And Corbin tells her he feels like she likes a lot of compliments, and she confirms, and he says, it's your world, I'm just living in it. And she said,
now you got it. You catching on fast.
So Trinity comes and pulls him, and they head to all the fields. And so she says, she wants to know. And I was like, you know what? We honestly got to know a lot about Corbin.
Yeah. Like, she asked those questions, right? She asked, poignant questions.
She asked really good questions. I was like, good job, Trinity.
This is the second time we've seen her do it too.
Yeah.
Right. Gabriel.
Yep.
She says that she wants to know about his family life. Does he have any siblings? He says, I have a brother and a sister, and he's the youngest. And she's like, I'm also the youngest. And again, we learn more about her. She says that she used to be treated like her sibling's child, and they spoil her. Mm-hmm. And he's like, princess. And she says, literally. And then Corbin ITMs and says Trinity looks good, and that he feels like after some more conversations, there could be some connection there for sure. Trinity asks, what does he think of, he wants out of life? What does he see? And he says a family he can provide for uh, in the right way. And Corbin says, and you? And Trinity agrees. Long term, she sees that white picket fence fairy tale family. She didn't come from a stable parent household. So I'm very big on really finding my person and really wanting that. And she wants to be happy and stress free. And I'm like, listen, so far the way Trinity is going about it, she's doing a really good job of weeding out the people, I feel like.
Mesh with.
Really yeah. I do feel like they asked Corbin about each girl, and I do feel like I probably believed what he said about her here the most. I just, because then I feel like when we go through Anaya's conversation, I just felt like he was like totally not into Anaya, and I feel like Anaya could feel that.
Oh yeah, there was nothing there.
Nothing.
Yeah. Like both bodies were cold.
Both bodies, yes, yeah.
I was like, okay, and next.
Yeah, pretty much. So Anaya does pull Corbin next, and they head to the swings. And Anaya says, well, "What do you like in a person?" And so off the bat, he says like physical attributes. You have to look good as a person and have obviously personality. And he says, I do business. And I'm like, what business?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
You're going to be around me and other people. And if you go to an event, you have to hold your own and be extroverted. And I was like,
probably like goes to things like influencer, because he be doing like the hashtag explore. So he probably doing stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what business he doing?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he did some modeling or something. You know, like you're around certain people in Miami, especially. Yeah.
Got it. Mm-hmm. So Naya says, yeah, it's the same for her, which, you know, obviously she works in marketing and she works for her parents' nonprofit. She probably has met a hell of a lot
more
of people.
Than you have. Right.
A lot of rich people, and you know, because there's donors. There, like, she has met a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, she says, yeah, same. She asked if he's family oriented, and he said for the most part. And I was like, what does for the most part mean? Either you're family oriented or not.
He's not.
And I said, he said for the most part. I said, so you're not.
So first you're nonchalant.
Right.
Now you're for the most part family oriented.
Right.
But I knew he wasn't, because when he was saying that his oldest sibling was 12 years older than him.
Nine.
When he first, that's the second, because he got two.
Yeah, so I thought the sister was closer in age than him, but then he said she's 9 and that he basically grew up as an only child.
Right. So that means the other sibling is even older.
When I heard that, I already knew it was a disconnect between them. Like, it wasn't.
So, because I at least thought the other sibling was closer to his age, but no, he basically is an only child.
Yeah, I think he had that in his like intro video too.
Yeah, well, I do wonder if it's a situation where, like his older siblings are like have a different parent.
Right, I was thinking that too. That could be true. That could be true. He could be his parents' only child together.
And then he's the parents' only child together. So that they're also still together, he says. So
or it could just be it happened late. Like my best friend, she's 10 years younger than her sister. And she was an oops. They're like, oh, okay. So
my best friend is 10 years younger than her sister too.
Yeah, like an only child, and she basically was her sister's her sister's child. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it could go one or two ways. They could spoil you like Trinity's siblings do. See you as their first baby, like, oh, you know what I mean, and spoil you, or they could just not be close, like Corbin. Like it seems like with his
and her sister and cousins like that are the same age as her sister all spoiled her. That was their baby.
So she asked if he's a relationship person. He says he's been in 2 relationships, and which again I say I'm not unsure about one of those relationships actually being a relationship. I'm like, you're 22.
Is he calling situationship relationship?
Yeah, because he said he's 22. He was in like a year and a half relationship, and then that was a year and a half prior. So like that's 4 years ish.
That was like freshman year of college.
Yes. So it's like, where's the other relationship? High school?
Probably.
Was that a real relationship?
Probably high school. High school sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Or something,
And then he says that he likes them if it's with the right person, and that he's a lover boy, but not everybody gets that. Only the right person can get that.
Right.
And it depends on if they can vibe. And he asks if she's coupled up, and she confirms yes with KC, but they're open and very transparent. And Corbin says, yeah, it sounds like no one has settled down, and Naya confirms that's the case. And Corbin says he hopes he's doing good. And I'm like, you're giving very Virgo interview here with a Virgo. And so I'm pretty sure she sees through your bullshit, but
yeah,
you're doing well.
Yeah,
you're doing well. And so she does say he's doing good and that he's good at conversation and eye contact. But she ITMs that he's holding the conversation and he's good to look at, and so she can't wait to see him in the morning with his shirt off. And I was like, yeah, she's like over him at this point.
Yeah,
he's like
he's just something cute to look at. I'm not trying to.
I can't be in the house, but she don't want that man.
So this is the guy everybody who swore she was gonna throw Casey over for, as if she's not a Virgo and was not gonna ask questions.
Right.
So she asks if he's in school, and he confirms that he just graduated. He walked 3 weeks ago. I was like, damn. And so him and Kenzie, same thing. So him and Kenzie, same thing, because I think she said she just graduated a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah, she said she had graduated 2 days before she came or something like that. Yeah.
So Sean posts Trinity for chat finally, and Sean said that she had a good poker face because he did not know they were up in there and kissing nobody, especially from her. And said, and so Trinity does say she would like to explore him, but she doesn't want to take from Kenzie. And this was supposed to be his trick. Tell her to stop doing whatever he was doing with Kenzie if he wanted Trinity.
Yep, but he didn't. Like she told you straight up and down.
Yeah.
And he also did not reiterate in that. He was like, well, I'll keep trying with you. But I felt like what he should have said was, I can make you my priority. If you want me to show you that you're my priority, I can make you my priority. Do you want that? Like, I wanted him to say something to her like, no, I really want to do this. I was just trying to be hesitant and be respectful of you and Bryce. But if you want me to put my best foot forward, I can show you. You know what I mean? Like he just was like,
or that I had a conversation with Bryce and I told him I'm going to pursue you. So now I'm going to pursue you. What do you want for breakfast this morning?
Right.
Or at least be a little bit more flirty, like y'all had that kiss, right? Like you could have been like,
he did say that he liked the kiss. He did say that. I was gonna say, but he didn't lead it into something.
Yeah, you gotta like get a little flirty because she has the panty flutters, like panty flutters,
right?
Something.
So Sean says he understands where she's coming from. Trinity says that with Sean, she does see something there. So he screwed the pooch there, because then the girls are talking about Corbin trying to get kisses in. And it's like, Kata knows that she did not care that man asked her for a kiss. But she wanted the girls to care. I don't
think she wanted the girls to care, and especially Melanie. She wanted Melanie to hear that.
And so I was like, what? Like, like, fine, tell her. But the way you tell it it's as if you thought it was gross. But I think that you like that because you like shutting him down.
Well, she likes compliments. She wants to feel flattered. She likes shutting people down, but she likes the flattery of knowing that they want to kiss her too.
Yeah. So Bryce wants to turn things up, and I was like, "Where? Not in bed."
Yeah, he do, because Corbin about to be sleeping on the couch next to his bed. He was like, "I gotta do my big one tonight. Gotta turn it up."
So Bea is still with Melanie. I was like, y'all gotta work that out tomorrow. It's late now. Just go to bed. And Sean is still entertaining Kenzie. That's where I put that, because I couldn't even go through all the shit that he did that night. And I was like, and you still want Trinity to look at you?
Because if you want Kenzie, then you should have made it known, Kenzie, I want you. But you didn't want her. You was just needing something to kiss because everybody else got to kiss somebody.
Right, exactly.
So Bea and Gabriel are the only ones making out, and I was like, wow, damn.
And now you be tired. She had to walk 10,000 steps behind Melanie. She just tired. It's time to go to bed. He did have a little energy before they went to bed. In case he was like, where's this energy in the morning?
Melanie and separately that they didn't cuddle each other. They both basically were over each other. I'm like, yeah, because y'all not on the same page. Y'all telling each other and everybody else y'all are on the same page, but y'all aren't on the same page.
Y'all aren't. Not really.
Corbin makes the girls a fruit platter, what I thought was smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just give it to everybody.
Just give it to everybody.
I'm not singling nobody out.
Yeah, but also make them all see that you made an effort.
Right.
Sean makes Kenzie breakfast again, and I'm just like, see, this is where you fucking up, man.
Exactly. He could have made the breakfast and just sat it down, but he gotta be smooching and all that stuff.
And then we see a big old plate from Bryce. Listen, Bryce added more stuff to the plate. There was apple. Listen, he was.
Bryce said, "I'm not going home."
Bryce had some apples and peanut butter and some eggs. That's all he had. It wasn't like.
Listen,
he's still doing that LA stuff, and Trinity really wants a Southern breakfast, but she just take what he be bringing. She like, okay.
Well, I mean, there's not grits in Fiji. I highly doubt that there's grits in Fiji. They would have to get it shipped. So Gabe gave a plate to Bea, and last but of course not least says KC. He gave his nice plate. He added more stuff to it for Anaya when she wasn't there.
But he gave them his presentation. They like, let's see your presentation. Go ahead. He like, yeah, I got eggs over easy. I got toast. I got fruit. I got love. I got meat. They like, okay.
Listen,
I can be doing this every morning. Got it.
Casey says, I'm not fucking going home.
Hello?
I'm not.
Bea, he's like, no bombshell is kicking me out of this villa.
No. But he didn't really have nothing to worry about.
He did not. I said it to him yesterday. You have nothing to worry about. This was even before the conversation. I was like, he didn't have anything to worry about, honestly. Right. No. Bea asked Melanie if she could pull her for a chat later, and Melanie is actually, a little more, I would say, grown up, and says,
yeah.
Kenzie and Anaya chat, and Kenzie has a lot of choices, but she seems stuck on Gabe, and I just don't understand why. Because what is Gabe doing?
Fanny flutter.
You said that Corbin was who gave you the most attraction so far.
She's still thinking about them fanny flutters.
I think it's because she can't have him.
I don't know.
Maybe it might be that.
So she likes Corbin, but says that Kata told her, and then Anaya tells her that Kata said you tried to kiss her like 3 times.
See, again, Anaya be having all the tea.
Which is why she's not gossip.
And which is why they're gonna be mad at her for even telling this, because it could have fucked up Kenzie's relationship. And it's like, what? Like, was she not supposed to say anything? No, this information.
Well, she didn't. No, she said she feel like she can tell because you just happened not to be in the dressing room. She said it out in the dressing room.
Yeah, she would have found out if Kenzie was there.
You.
Yeah, Kata wasn't trying to hide it.
No.
So she said, "No, it's giving fuckboy," and Kenzie's like, "Yeah, I don't like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I think you don't like it because it's
you weren't
Kata."
the only one he was kissing.
I was gonna say, because you kissed him. Yeah, he didn't have to try hard.
Nope.
To kiss.
Right.
Meanwhile, Kata was just like, in her, I don't know if she said in the ITM or she said it to him, but she was just like, making him wait.
Yeah.
That might work out for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenzie says that she feels tense, but she also feels uplifted. She has options now and interest.
Because she had conversations.
Exactly. Yeah. And she flirted.
Yeah.
She did.
And so Anaya leads them in meditation because her and Kenzie decided they were going to take all this positivity and spread it through the villa with some meditation by Kenzie and Anaya. So I was like, listen, I can't hear
Trinity said, what are chakras? And I'm going to tell you why she did that. That's what you call a VA girl, and a VA Christian girl. She like, I gotta make sure this ain't no what chakras again? Why? Because we doing this. Because she realized the symbol was like this, like praying hands, and then saying something about the chakras. She like, wait a minute, what's the chakras again? Like, I
praying to somebody that I shouldn't be praying to. Oh God.
What are the
chakras? But listen, after what they've been through for the last 24 hours, they needed some meditation. Some of these people need to come down.
Yes. Oh, they definitely needed some meditation. I was just laughing because Trinity didn't even know what chakras was. She like, what is this?
But Gabe said that Sean talks to Bea, and she says that she's good with her connection with Gabe, but she has to ask him about his connections. But he says he's landed on Trinity and Kenzie, and I was like, right now you landed on Kenzie because that's the only person that I see you pursuing,
right?
But he does feel like Kenzie has done some things put him off in the challenge, and I could not understand what he was talking about
until I did once he explained it.
I couldn't. It's
the Zach stuff. It's still the Zach stuff. They're just being immature with Zach. That's really
because she
like the fact that she kissed everybody or flirted with everybody. Then she got to Zach and threw the paper in.
And just threw papers at him, and she won't have to talk with him and stuff. So he just like,
you're being petty,
you dragging it, like you still dragging it, like even in the challenge.
Very Zach isn't talking to you anymore.
Because I mean, honestly, very fair. That's also my issue with Kenzie.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. Once he explained it, first I was just like, "What did she do in the challenge?" But then when he was like, "The Zach,"
it wasn't clicking for me because I was like, I guess I was putting them as two separate things, not like that it was in the challenge. So that's why it wasn't clicking for me.
Like to us, it was like, oh yeah, we know she won't gonna do it. We're like, oops.
Yeah,
it's right. To us, so Sean's in there and he's in the same situation she was in. And he's just like, if I would have done that to Bea, it would have been bad. Like, why are we doing this?
Right. Because he's sitting there talking to Bea. That's how cool they are.
Having a whole conversation about another coupling with her and her current couple.
Right.
Because they had a conversation and Bea told him the truth and said it wasn't you. It was that I wanted to be open. Yeah. And he said, okay, I wanted us to be closed. That means we're not meant to be. And they both moved on because they're grown.
Yeah,
exactly.
So he does say it is off-putting to be single and vulnerable. And I said, act like it, please. Like, start now. Start today. You're going to get sent home. And by this time I found out he got sent home. So I was like, I see why you got sent home. There was no urgency.
Right.
So Kenzie pulls Corbin to the dock and confronts him about trying to kiss Kata after kissing her. And he admits he did realize after that he probably should have had a conversation with her about it. And Kenzie said she feels kind of caught off guard. And Corbin asked, well, did it ruin the connection? And she says, well, no, it does bring her a bit closer to Sean, though. And I was like, how?
Because she feels safe with Sean. She feels that Sean wouldn't do that to her.
And she said it's because Sean makes her feel protected. And I said, yeah, because he keeps just kissing you and he keeps prioritizing you, but he doesn't just want to get to know you. He wants to get to know other people, and that is his fault.
Right.
Because you also want to get to know other people, and you're about to kick him out the villa.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Kenzie feels like it's the little things, and does say that Corbin does make her feel. I will agree with her in this. He probably listens to her the most. Corbin was sitting in that conversation and was genuinely interested in what Kenzie had to say.
Yeah, you would tell he was.
And I also think that he knows that she was the most vulnerable. Like
vulnerable.
Yeah.
No shade, she was the easiest to grab.
Yeah.
Right.
So he says he likes her energy, and she tells him she just doesn't want to be played with. Yeah. So I was like, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like this could work for now. I just feel like Corbin's not it.
No.
For long term.
No, for anybody. I don't think he's it for anybody. I'm just not feeling him myself. So
yeah, but that was me from that conversation before I even knew he got to pick.
When he came in with that plate of food, I was on ladies. All I had was the meme in my head.
Do it again, Davina. Do it again. What he said? Do it again. Do it again.
Ladies. Like, sir, please.
Oh, God. He's serving himself up on a platter.
Oh my gosh.
Fallon says, I don't trust Corbin and he's really corny. I mean, I think it's because he's too, and a COVID baby. Like, he just, like, no social skills whatsoever for me.
Yeah.
Bea apologizes to Melanie when she pulls her for a chat. She apologizes for her delivery, explains why she came across that way. They have a very vulnerable conversation that I didn't write most of it down because I understood where they were going. And honestly, it apologies all around because Melanie accepts her apology. They come to an understanding, which I figured they would. Again, the conversation needed to be had once everything was de-escalated.
And I'm glad that in her ITM, Melanie did admit I messed up. Because that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for her.
It was like apologies all around needed to happen. Yeah. And they had it in this conversation. Right.
Yeah. And then at first I was confused, like when it got switched to being very like a deeper combo. At first I was like, wait, how do we get here? But then I was like, oh, I get how we got there. I put the points together.
Yeah. Bea was trying to get her comfortable with her by who did that? Somebody else did that, where it basically was like I'm going to open it up for you to understand like the inside of me so that you can see it on the inside, so that I'm letting your walls down because now I've been vulnerable. So like you're giving them a vulnerable fact about yourself that you really don't care about because honestly, that's just who you are. So you're not telling them your business per se, but it's a vulnerable fact to bring down their walls. To come right back around to basically, I fucked up, you fucked up, we both fucked up. Mm-hmm. So let's call the whole thing off.
They both have traits that the other actually admires.
Right.
Exactly. because maybe I'm just not as feminine as you, so I came across as real hard nosed because I'm not. That's not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And
in
then
my
for Melanie, it's like, okay, I could have been a little calmer.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
So finally, Bea checks in with Gabe, and she also comments that because I didn't write down most of their conversation either, and it's giving real mom and dad of the villa. So we see
It is like
what that'll go.
we're not learning a lot, but they do seem comfortable with each other. So I'm just like, what are we missing?
They're making out almost every night.
Yeah. We haven't, Fallon.
As Fallon said, we're not getting a single confessional from Gabriel. Nope.
I'm like, and it can't be a language.
That is
It's
weird.
concerning because that is what they did last year with Taylor. We weren't getting any confessional from that man.
We didn't.
And so then the switch up happened at Casa. And it's because we didn't get any confessionals. And I always say when we're getting confessionals, no confessionals from somebody, it's because the producers don't want us to know something.
We don't get a lot of confessionals from Casey either, do we?
We don't. We just get faces.
We don't. Until today, we got a lot more.
Yeah.
I was happy.
I think that they've read the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
they
then,
even say it on the app. They say, "Yeah, we read your comments."
But I mean, honestly, they have to start giving us stuff for Casey because honestly, as telling Danita, I went through the app and started like doing everything I missed when I missed the last 2 episodes, and Casey is their most popular guy.
He is. He sure is.
But people don't know him, so it's truly based off of sympathy, and that will go but so far for a guy.
But he doesn't need a sympathy vote.
He doesn't need a sympathy vote. So you have to like start building so that we like the guy for real, meaning whatever conversations he's actually having with his connection, you need to start giving that to us. You need to start giving us confessionals. And on the flip side, the most popular girl is Kenzie. And again, it's because of sympathy, right? Like she was getting this sympathy edit. I think a lot of women, especially white women, can, like really see themselves in this narrative that's being put out. I think that's also the reason why they let Corbin choose her. So now she's been chosen.
Yeah.
So basically this episode is like take all that sympathy away. Now we re-vote, we shuffle the vote in this is before we probably are going to vote on a Tuesday. Is this the true value of who is the favorites in the villa without the sympathy? Because
both of them have been chosen now. Both of them. Casey has been chosen and Kenzie has been chosen.
So, because then you hope that then you don't have a situation where with what you had with Amaya, in that her sympathy ran away for the season.
Right.
She ends up picking somebody at the end just
to pick somebody. Yeah.
And they don't work out. And then, and while yes, they used it in Beyond the Villa for whatever, that value was for Beyond the Villa, at the end of the day, it also, that Beyond the Villa diluted Amaya's brand. It did not play well for her.
Right.
And the fact that they can't use a winner like they did the prior season to uplift the brand is not helping what they're trying to show USA is about, honestly.
Right.
So I do appreciate that they are doing some of these steps.
Yeah.
So then we have her saying that Kenzie, though, has Sean, Corbin, and Gabe in her top 3 and hasn't made a choice. So she's slightly nervous, but she ain't trying to compete. She's already told me.
When she said that, I was just like, I get it. Like Kim and Bea have this thing, but if you feel like y'all had a connection, Bea's gonna feel away, but still grab him. All Bea wants is communication. So you just be like, hey girl, like I'm gonna still chat to your mans. She ain't gonna like it, but she be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So like, and she grabbed Gabe, but it's like she's scared of Ben. And I'm just like, what's the point of that?
Yes, just talk to him if you want to talk to him. Like, he's still talking to you. It's not stopping him. He's not being cold. He was still very open, very receptive in the conversation. He was listening.
Yeah.
There's still some interest for him too. And he told that to Bea. He said Kenzie is my second.
Yeah. Like he's been very clear.
He's like, you're my priority. She's my second. If she wants to still have chats, we're gonna have chats. So Kenzie, go talk to the man. If you want to talk to the man.
Just talk to him. So Melanie pulls Corbin, and Sincere sees this, and he pulls Anaya, and he's upset because basically she's doing to him what he got accused of, and he's like, but actually doing it, and so it's frustrating him. And Anaya tells him he's valid in his feelings, but she also wants him to know that this may just be the test that they need for their relationship, and they are going to kind of just like soar once they get through this test.
And he doesn't want to keep feeling like he's being tested.
And that's what he says. And he says that also he doesn't like the fact that they seem to be miscommunicating, because why are you calling me a friend? And you're then sitting with him, smiling in his face, happy-go-lucky, and not clarifying things like with me, because honestly, I would feel that way too. We're not cuddling at night anymore. This new guy came in. You're totally kind of just ignoring me. So is it that we're done? Because, for him, it's like, so should I be switching gears or what? Because I don't want to switch gears. I want you, as I keep saying.
Yeah.
So she said, no, you need to go and pull her and make sure y'all are on the same page.
Absolutely.
Take her somewhere private. She's not going to say no.
Yeah.
So Corbin does explain, all the kissing that he was doing, and Melanie's like, oh, that's okay, because she don't really care. She just visited him. But he said, but I don't want to come off as a player, and I did have a conversation with you yesterday. And she's like, cool. And then Sincere comes and does pull her, and they go to Soul Ties, and he just explains how yesterday went down was so concerning for him. And he feels like she's being a hypocrite. Right. And he also says that, like, she's his friend, but don't just relegate him to a friend.
Right.
Because that's hurtful. And Melanie says, well, when she means friends, she's like, she doesn't want him to like baby her. And I'm like, well, you kind of do want him to baby you, because you want him to tiptoe around your feelings and your wants and your needs. And he's not allowed to have wants and needs, and even basic conversations with people who just walk in the villa because you feel insecure. That's a you problem. That's not a him problem.
Right.
Yeah.
So he says he just doesn't want to be used as a test. And I'm like, you have me agreeing with this man.
Exactly.
And she does apologize, and he just says, so I want to confirm.
Right.
You're a couple. Right? And that we like each other, and that we're on the same page, and we're going to continue to communicate as we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Because you're the person I want.
Thank goodness he being clear. That man is being clear.
Listen, he's the clearest Aries I've ever heard. He is clear without being irate. There's no like pettiness behind his voice. There's no aggression behind his voice. He is being clear. Which says to me he genuinely likes this girl.
Mm-hmm.
He really does. Because we know an Aries will take anything to go petty for petty. And
exactly.
Chris left Huda in that water for a reason. because he just did not care anymore. So she confirms he asked for a kiss and they kiss.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see this Melanie and Sincere, how they move forward after being on the same page. But I fear more girls are coming in. I don't know how Melanie is going to handle this.
I don't either.
Yeah, because he's still good looking. He's gonna be a hot commodity. I can see Jen, I can see Soul, I can see both girls wanting to talk to him. And like she's a beautiful girl too, so guys can come in and want to talk to her as well. But we're seeing how he has already reacted to that, and we've seen how she's reacted.
Right.
And I just feel like if more girls are coming in and are interested in that man, she's just gonna keep spiraling.
Right.
Which I don't want to see, because like I'm like, girl.
Yeah, no, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
I know. People are like, oh, so you don't like my son asked it because I guess she went viral on TikTok and
yeah, give me 10.
Yeah, and I was like, he's like, so do you like her? And I said, I don't have a problem with her. And I understand her in some ways, but in my head, she's just immature. And I get it. It's also because she's been hurt. She has trust issues. But girl, then you have to go through therapy if they're that big that you cannot move past them in this way.
Because I feel like she also has a little like her self-image is a little low in some capacity as well.
Yeah, because she said that too. She said that,
right?
I think to Anaya.
Yeah, that she always gets guys who you're
are infatuated in the beginning,
infatuation with her, and then they switch.
And she's like they get annoyed with me, so she's making it a her problem when really they were just probably trash guys. But she's making it a her problem. And you could tell she's still sitting with that. So anytime Sincere looks at another girl, she's like, "Oh, he's annoyed with me," and you can't take that into this relationship if you're gonna have that man.
Yep. And Bolt says we love a good villain. We do. Yeah. We do. We know it's coming
right now. She okay.
She okay. We know it's coming. So Casey pulls Anaya and he compliments her flower in her hair. And he talks about
I liked it.
How he understands her journey as a dark-skinned Black woman, and it isn't easy. And I know that people here are side-eyeing this conversation, I guess, or Casey because of this conversation. I'm not. I need y'all to, like somebody was saying that, oh, it's giving Caleb. I need y'all to really let Caleb go. First of all, Caleb did not grow up in the same manner that I feel like Casey did, in that Caleb grew up with a white woman as his mother.
Right.
And Casey says in this conversation, I'm Black. I grew up Black.
Everybody Black.
Everybody Black.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and from what I've gathered with his friends that he's known a very long time, he is very in tune with both his friendships and his culture, and as well as being very open to, like, one of his, I think his friends is trans.
That's what I heard, yeah.
So it's like, I feel like we have to take at face value that Casey might just be telling the truth here.
And until I see otherwise, I'm not going to automatically knock it and say, oh, he's being Caleb, he's being this. Because to be honest, we didn't see that from Caleb until after the show.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Because
the man was crying with his dad on a video call.
On a video call. And I was going to say the fact that Anaya says that he does this with her every day, every time they have a conversation. This was the first time that we're seeing it.
Right.
Says a lot to me.
Right.
And it didn't seem like it was new to everybody else when she said it in front of everybody either.
No. And everybody was smiling from ear to ear because it's almost like, oh, we know how much they like each other. They so cute. Like,
right.
I felt like it was very genuine. I felt like it was very genuine. And so, I cried.
Yeah, I cried too. My whole thing is we cannot ask for conversations with connections from people and then we side-eye them. last episode, y'all swore that Anaya was gonna dump him for a light-skinned woman. Man. To like basically that she was gonna pick Sean or Corbin over him, and she ignored both of them and said he's her priority. And not because Sean wasn't interested. He was very interested.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted Sean. She could have gotten Sean.
She could have had Sean easy.
Hello.
Easy. And according to y'all, he was gonna dump her for Kenzie. Again, these are two very single people. If they wanted to split up and go after Sean and Kenzie, they literally could.
This was the moment.
This was the moment.
Kenzie considers Sincere and Casey her closest people, because even when she wanted to talk about stuff, she pulled them for a chat to talk.
It's either them two or Anaya.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if they wanted who y'all feel are their regular people that they date, they could have got it in this moment.
Exactly.
Instead, they keep choosing to focus on each other. It says a lot to me.
Me too.
Now, could a light-skinned person come in and he switch or she switch? Yes. But honestly, there's about 11 light-skins in this villa. I don't know what y'all like. There's no other dark skin.
That's the other thing. They're calling her out for liking the light skins. I'm like, y'all, he's the only brown one.
Right.
There is nobody else in here.
Dark skin guy.
Nobody.
And so if she likes somebody else, she can like the dark skin guy and the mixed guy, or she can like the dark skin guy and the light skin guy. She can like the dark skin guy and the white guy. They can all like multiple people.
And it sounds like Trinity had a conversation with him and he moved on. So I need us to again, Caleb was season 2. Oh, and for people who didn't watch season 2, Caleb won the show with Justine. He was a biracial man, and according to him, they basically won the show as the first Black winners.
Mm-hmm.
I always clarify and say the first monoracial Black winners are Serena Page and Cordell Beckham. Because Justine, she's African, but Caleb is biracial. Grew up with his mom, and his mom is also the one that helped him basically snow job Justine, in my opinion. But things came out after the show where he basically, his type was a light-skinned woman.
Mm-hmm.
And he just found out on the show through a phone, because again, they were on a villa on top of a casino, that he and her were in a popular couple. And so he stayed in that couple till post-show and won the show. But again, not every man is Caleb.
Right.
He grew up in a certain manner. I feel like we heard and seen things like this from Cordell, and he never got this much side-eye that Casey. He got side-eye because remember when he started entertaining Nicole, they swore he was going to dump Serena for
that was real type.
For Nicole, that's his real type. When I kept saying on his thing, he says that his type is Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion, and it was like one other Black person.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just like, I think his
Meg Thee Stallion and Rihanna. Was it Rihanna?
Yes, it might have been like either Rihanna or somebody else, like Caribbean or something like that. Yeah. And then Beyonce, I know, was on it. And that's why I say I need them to start giving that back to me, because they took that right on away on season 7, and I give it back, because that lets me know a lot. They did in the UK, and it's been pretty spot on. I feel like I need that back, but it might be the reason they might have took it away is so that people won't get the side eyes when they explore. But the same thing happened with Zeta and Timmy in season 4. And again, biracial man that grew up very differently than if you grow up in this country as a black man with a black mama and black daddy. Now, are there some people who are fully black and just like to date outside their culture? Yes.
Yes. Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
That's not what this sounds like from him. Because I don't feel like you say all of these things as a black man if you don't mean it. Because you know that if
you know sex. He's saying I got sisters, I got cousins.
Yeah.
I've seen the struggle. I've seen what they're going through. You the blueprint. Right.
Yeah.
You it. I want you to know that.
Do that. Like that.
And we also don't know what other, because we ain't been seeing their conversations. So we don't know what she's been telling him.
Right.
About her life. We don't know.
Right.
Just putting that out there because it's still like we're only getting a snippet of their whole 24/7. Like, so we don't.
Cordell definitely did give. I like black women. I grew up around black women. He definitely gave that conversation to Serena. I know it well. So he definitely gave that it vocally and showed that. So he did both.
It just wasn't as like, I guess what she's trying to say is like Caleb's and now this one from KC's, it was a bit more in your face, like using the words black or dark skin, like it was more in your face. Whereas Cordell, you kind of had to read through the lines, and maybe everybody couldn't read through the lines.
Maybe.
But I could tell what he was.
I was gonna say I knew what he was saying. He was like, "My mama black, my grandma is black."
Right.
Yeah, right. I knew he was trying to say.
I date black women. I understand what a black woman has to go through, and I appreciate black women.
He was handling her in the villa. It was because she's a black woman,
right?
And he made that very known.
Very known.
Yeah.
And that's also some of that stuff he did say to the guys, and they cut it out.
Yeah.
When he would confront the guys about them saying how he should handle Serena because she's this, and this. And he said, I had to explain to them because I grew up with a black mama and I grew up with black sisters that you can't be doing stuff like that.
Like that. Right.
He said that whole show.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, if he's been saying this to her, that's basically like with Cordell and Serena, them cutting those conversations out and only showing us drips and drabs of that once in a while, which is what they did. But he definitely said similar things to her.
Yeah.
So we just have to, I think Rachel said it. Time will reveal all. So we just have to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So he does say that he appreciates her because she's an icon. I said, period. And he says she's the blueprint, and I love that part of it.
Me too.
And she's like, "You're gonna make me cry," and he says, "You know what I mean, though." And she says, "Yeah," and be literally, I can hear Cordell saying something like, "Reading like." In case you're not getting what I'm saying, because I'm trying to say it to this black woman, but the rest of the world might not understand it, but you and I see each other in this way.
Right.
Yeah.
And he says, I feel like a connection now is more steady. I feel like I'm more and more comfortable with you every single day. And Anaya says, yeah, that makes me feel good. And Anaya asks him, she feels every time she talks to Casey, it deepens their connection. And that what we heard is a regular occurrence. So now it's Anaya taking up for him because she's saying this is what he does for her on every conversation basis. constantly reassuring her, and it makes her happy. So she needs it. So maybe he realized this is something that she also needs.
That's why I was saying we don't know what she's been telling him about growing up.
Or
she said, I've experienced that my whole life.
And she might have words of affirmation on my love language. She might have told him that.
Right.
So he wants to affirm her every day.
Right. So she says constant reassurance makes her happy.
Yeah.
So Casey says for best girl, she checks all the boxes, and he goes out all the things she checks boxes. And I'm like, everyone that he said, like, goal oriented, but I'm like, 1, Virgo, 2, I see that, like, I can see that in Anaya, so I don't think he's lying.
Exactly.
And so they hug and they kiss. Again, I can only go by what they show us and what the people, which is why I'm glad we got an ITM in this conversation, because a lot of times they'll show us this and then they'll move on, and we never get to hear what like one or the other feels
about the conversation.
Thinks about the conversation. So we can only take usually what we see, but also the ITMs to back them up, because they will ask questions in ITMs to get from them how they're actually feeling in these moments. Which is why a lot of times if we're getting a game situation where we're not getting any ITMs, they're usually trying to hide something. Like I said, a lot of times, I kept saying last year, so we are not getting a lot of Taylor ITMs, so I have to inference what I'm getting from the conversations and how he's acting. So if the switch up happens, the switch up happens, but that was what the show wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I feel like I've read Taylor pretty well most of the season. I like knew when he was going to switch up, when he switched up. I mean, honestly. And everybody was insisting he was going to end up picking a white girl, and he still ended up with a black girl that he's still with. So,
yeah.
I don't know. So Kata and Corbin chat, and he says he came in guns blazing, and she said she didn't mind the energy. And I said, I know you did it. So why are you acting like that? You did to every other girl. Are you trying to gatekeep?
Yeah.
I think she just likes them to know that she is still somebody else's interest.
Yeah.
Like I think she's still feeling Zach more, but I think she just likes that somebody else is also boosting her ego.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Zach chats with Bryce, and he's a little nervous as he has no other connections but her. And he ain't at her and Bryce. He ain't trying to go find one either, because he did not get up. He did not look any other way. He was just like, oh well.
He don't make her laugh like I do. And he was back chatting.
Kenzie pulls Gabe, and he says that she's great. She was great in the challenge. He liked the kiss. And Kenzie says he's wild. She could tell he's wild in bed.
I
was like, okay, Kenzie. But then she said,
she make that thing flutter. So she be thinking about sex.
He's as freaked out as he is.
Yeah. So she's like, but I know I don't think Bear is someone you want to mess with. And I'm like,
it's week 1.
Yes.
This is when you do it. Don't pop up week 2.5, 3.
I don't got nobody. I want to go back to getting to know Gabe. Don't do that.
No, because now they might be more whatever. Like, this is when you do it. Grab now, especially when he's still showing interest.
Interest in you. Exactly.
Right. Bryce and Trinity chat, and he asks how she's feeling. They go through, and to me, they have like a regular conversation. I didn't see flirting. I didn't see any.
It was friends.
Yeah, it was very friendly. But she says she likes his energy, and I was like, okay, I you got it.
Because they're both very just open with each other, and they both can say whatever to each other, and it doesn't really matter.
What you see is what you get. Like I can't even. I don't like it, but I can't even hate it, because I'm like, we see what we're getting.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no hidden nothing.
No.
And if you got to be in a friendship couple with a guy that you like or like whatever with, I mean, I get why she's sticking with Bryce. Just I don't know if Bryce gonna stick with her when the bombshell come in, but we'll see.
I know.
So Kenzie, so they get a text, and it's a recoupling. The girls pick boy not picked will be single and vulnerable. I'm like, y'all know y'all about to dump this guy.
Yeah, but they don't know. I don't think they really didn't think that.
If it was gonna be sincere down there, he wouldn't have gotten done.
I was gonna say
he wouldn't have gotten done.
They really want to dump somebody, but if it was gonna be sincere, if it was gonna be who like Bryce, at this point, I don't think they would have dumped Bryce.
But they need their white boy quota.
I don't know, because they got that white boy coming in. They might have.
Oh, that is true though. They got rid of the Aussie to bring in the Aussie.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's fair. Fair. Yeah, I think it probably just definite. Like if it was Casey,
Sincere or Zach.
Yeah, they wouldn't have dumped.
They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have dumped them.
No,
not at all. Kenzie is basically like the person that has the most important decision to make. When all the girls come to sit down together, I was like, okay, so everybody's sticking with who they got.
Yep,
basically, that's what that told me.
So unless Kenzie is stealing somebody, everybody's basically staying where they at.
Where they at, exactly.
Corbin gets a text in the bathroom and says he's good at keeping secrets. I did like this though. They ate this just a little bit if they were.
I like it.
They already kept one
surprise. Yeah.
Yeah. And he says he gets to pick the girl he wants to couple up with first.
Right.
And he can't tell any about this, so the power is in his hands. So the boys pack, and everybody gets ready. And Kenzie and Trinity, it seems, have the most difficult decision. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I already knew.
I was like, damn. I was like, she gonna have to send Sean home. Damn, that's Kenzie pulls Casey and Sincere to bounce ideas off of them, and I was like, I don't know why, because you should have known what was about to happen. Was that Ari was just about to just walk in that villa as soon as you got started.
Yep.
And she looked fierce. She came for business.
When she
was like, Ari.
And we seen a similar dress and so the PPG wore that dress material on their season.
But theirs was a dress. Hers was a
hers was a jumpsuit. And I was like, no, she means business.
With that slick back.
Yeah.
I think Nene got one like that. Like
I like that. I didn't get that.
I did. So Ari checks in with Corbin and I was like, y'all should have known. Like, she giving y'all hints.
letting y'all know what's about to happen.
Yeah. So it's time for our first recoupling. Boys, come by me. Girls, stay where you are. Ari says, but one thing I forgot to tell you. Corbin got a text and he gets to pick first. And then that's when they knew. They're like, oh, it's over.
Yep.
Right.
So Corbin chooses who we knew he was going to choose at that point. It was Kenzie. Easy pick.
Right.
Yep.
Easy pick. Because I don't think
no feathers.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. It's a very similar choice to the Liv situation in season 6, where you don't want to make waves. You choose Kenzie, single and vulnerable, and then you can get to know whoever you want. We then saw. Right, we saw then Miguel got to know Nicole while she was in a couple with Kendall, and they went back and forth for a bit on that, and then he landed where he landed and she landed where she landed, right? So I think we're going to probably see something similar.
Yeah.
Anaya chooses KC, which I saw in the preview of the beginning of the episode because he was wearing that plaid shirt. And I was like, that plaid shirt was sitting right next to her while she was crying for Sean to go home.
Oh, okay.
And then I also saw Sincere's hair.
Uh-huh.
But so
I will thank you because I fast forwarded, which I usually do anyways, but sometimes I don't. You know,
I normally skip the little intro too, but I let it play because I was cooking, and I was like, okay, so she stays with KC, she stays with Sincere,
mm-hmm. and I knew that too. So I had that because I mainly go choose Sincere. Kayla chooses Zach. She ain't trying to let her Zachy go nowhere.
Nope.
She fishing, but she ain't trying to pick up no bait.
Unlike Sincere, she's grabbing her 2 fish, but she throw it back in.
Yeah,
she grab it, she throw it in. 2 fish.
So we're gonna use that analogy all season. Thank you, Sincere.
Ariana brought up he does analogy.
She was like, "You're really good at analogies."
And then Bea chooses Gabe because
Who else?
Who else? And Trinity, it comes down to Bryson. Shauna is like, well, Shauna ain't doing nothing for her, so Bryson didn't. Yeah, he knew. Once Corbin chose Kenzie, he knew it was a done deal.
I knew, right? But when she was saying her speech, and she was kind of giving Sean. We haven't talked that many times. That confused me because I'm like, you in a couple with this man. Why was she? That's why I thought maybe like, am I reading this wrong?
But remember, maybe episode 2, maybe 2 or 3, when they were talking in Soul Ties. I think it was after they got back from the bombshell stuff. She was just like, yeah, we need to have more
conversation,
deeper conversation. So even though they have been chatting, I just don't think they were getting deep.
Okay.
No.
And she didn't mention that. Her saying it there kind of correlates back to that moment.
Yeah.
Which is why I've been saying that if Sean had tried, actually tried, he could have gotten Trinity.
Right.
She gave him an opening.
She don't want a baby daddy, but
Yeah, she gave him as much opening as she could, but he prioritized Kenzie, who wasn't even an option.
Right.
Not really.
So Sean is left single, and according to Ariana, vulnerable, and according to Ariana, dumped from the villa. So I was like, he cries. So does the rest of the villa because they're shocked. They did not see that coming. And I was like, y'all should have. And Ari says, listen, your child should be proud of you. And he should. Yeah. Like, I feel like he did a good job. No, honestly, I think we have definitely seen worse turns of people who have
absolutely. No. Absolutely. He was good. I was just saying, like, when people say that, I'd be like, the child too. He don't know no better. He don't know no better.
These kids be going back and watching their parents on these shows now. And they're like, I can't believe they're watching me.
In about 10 years, he'll find it somewhere in some archive.
Mm-hmm. So Kenzie does say she was going to pick Corbin anyway. I was like, I'm sure you were, but also sometimes Kenzie, I don't know if whatever you come in out your mouth is just what you're thinking in the moment and actually wasn't what you were thinking. And I really truly believe that the producers were like, let's just wrap this up because Kenzie is like stuck because because if you were still saying 3 people, one of those people who, one, you're not about to confront his connection, 2, you have had like 2 conversations with, you are still waffling. There's no way. Because why was Gabe the first name a couple of times when people asked you about
asking you who you were thinking about? Why was he even still in the conversation? I was like, why is he even?
Yeah,
she just wanted.
At that point, production is like, sometimes we just gotta step in and make the choice for you.
Right. We're gonna make the choice for you. Corbin, pick her.
Yep.
But I was kind of gonna still cater. No.
You can still talk to her later.
We don't want
to talk to her tomorrow. Like, as long as you in the villa, we making sure you stay.
Anybody.
You can talk to anybody. But
we got new people. Just pick her. We got new people coming tomorrow. Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
So she posts Sean. They chat, and I'm like listening to the chat. I was like, no, this is a trauma bond.
Mm-hmm.
It was a trauma bond.
Yeah.
This was not a connection. This was a trauma bond. So,
and he was such a class act. He was, know, even to her and then to everybody else, he was like, I want y'all to find love. I hope everybody fall in love. I wish y'all the best. You know what I mean?
The person for Sean probably watching the show.
Yeah.
And he's going to have a baby mama soon. Like, I swear. I think he did a really good job. Yeah, I mean, he wants a wife and more children, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. I I thought you were saying gonna have another baby mama. I'm like,
Yeah. But I think he definitely portrayed himself really well
yeah,
on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he did such a good job of showing he's both mature. He's looking for love, but he just needs the right person. And I think somebody out there, it will come and find him. He probably knows now that he needs a new career.
yeah.
But hopefully, and I do need to go follow him. Hopefully, his followers will grow and he will become an influencer and he can feed his kid without going back to that police department, because
Yes,
he needs to sue them, honestly, for defamation, honestly, because that what they were doing was absolutely terrible to him.
Yeah.
On the outside, he can't even defend himself. So
exactly.
Not at all.
So that was the episode. What do you guys think?
Are our bombs?
Yeah, so we have 3 new bombshells coming in, 2 girls and a guy, right?
Yep.
Are you gonna put up the picture, Mika? Or what?
Already? Oh my gosh.
Is it on the blog or it was
on the app? There, I have looked at the blog, but they're in the app.
Peacock. Is it on Instagram?
I haven't looked. Let me see.
I think so, because I saw somebody share it on Threads, so it gotta be on.
Let's see. My phone freezing. Yeah, it is. Their pictures are.
So let me put up Instagram.
Yeah, just not their information. Their information is in the app.
Okay. Well, we can.
And apparently Cassie put, yes, Caleb. Excited for him.
Cassie
So-
from season 5? I
It's
mean,
five.
I think somebody in the chat said he's good friends with Jimmy from Love is
from
Blind.
Love is Blind?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Somebody could put
But
that.
Jimmy is so much older than him.
Nah, Jimmy has the brain cells of a 21-year-old, so that's fine.
Not the brain cells. Didn't Jimmy go on Perfect Match? I didn't watch Perfect Match, but he
Yeah,
was
that's
on
how him and Cassie met on Perfect Match.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that again, very fair.
Yeah.
So you guys can see her.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then
So
I have
this-
their actual information.
And that picture looks better than the video.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because she didn't look that good in the video.
I'm glad they're giving us photos for bombs this year because they didn't do that last year, and it was very, very
I didn't
annoying.
realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen.
23, Gemini, Melbourne, Florida.
Okay. Corbin might like it.
Mhm.
Maybe. Then we have Caleb, 21, Sagittarius, Asheboro, North Carolina. He's like 45 minutes from my mama.
Mhm.
What part of North Carolina is she in?
She's in Greensboro, but she's from Washington, North Carolina. I grew up in Greenville, North Carolina. Went to school in Raleigh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, especially if he likes country music, might get Kenzie going.
Might
Yeah.
get Cassie going. We
Yeah.
know she ain't got no type, really. She don't. She got whoever wants her.
And then and watch tomorrow. We're gonna watch it. He's gonna pull Trinity or something.
Watch.
Bryce is gonna have a fit.
Because he's gonna understand what she wants for breakfast.
And then we have Soul.
Soul 24, Scorpio from Orange, California.
Yeah, who
Baby, if this Scorpio likes sincere, that
He
other
is a
Scorpio-
mixture of Melanie and Kata.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say like
The short
gorgeous,
hair.
but short hair, and
That's
so that's it. That's it.
that other Scorpio, these two Scorpios going after the same man would be funny.
Yep.
So
I think she's so pretty.
She is pretty.
I like that
Yeah,
short hair.
even in the video, like in the video stills, like she like the sun was hitting her like perfectly.
I know. I love people who can pull off short hair. I love that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I had to cut my hair from all them damn surgeries I had. So,
but she's based in LA in her bio on her Instagram. So she's in LA. She's a fashion model.
Maybe she'll pull Bryce.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Maybe she will pull Bryce.
Same industry, same lifestyle, living in Cali. So listen, they might come and mix up the villa. We never know.
She might like Corbin. Who knows? I don't know.
She might like Corbin. They don't tell me who she likes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she cut her hair back in.
Mary feels that Bryce is loyal to Trinity, and
I don't feel that way.
I don't feel that way, hon. I do not feel that way.
He's loyal to her right now because he doesn't have any other options. None of those other people want him.
Yeah, right now, the people I see who are definitely just loyal is Zach, Trinity, Zach, Sincere, and Casey. They don't really want to move for where they are because nothing better has come in. Now we will see if they get like what is close to their. I mean, honestly, Sincere was already tempted, but she didn't bite. Right. So somebody who actually bites that is like similar to their girls. And honestly, another thing I want to bring up is Love Island USA is not Love Island UK. They very rarely send in a case where there are men in the villa that don't like Black women. So the way that some people are going on is that there are basically no man in this villa that likes dark-skinned Black women. The USA villa. And I don't feel like that's the case.
No, because Sincere dates dark-skinned Black women too.
Yes.
He just happened to click with Melanie, but he dates dark-skinned Black women too. And Bryce is acting like he into this dark-skinned Black woman right now.
Yeah, he said she was fine.
And Zach seems like he would be interested in a dark-skinned Black woman. Like, so I don't even think that's true. Now, on the UK, they don't want no dark-skinned Black woman.
No.
And I don't know why they sent in two other Black.
They don't know what they're doing over there.
Yeah.
Lost the plot.
I think that people need to reset their defaults. Their default should be that unless they show us differently, like Corbin, they like dark-skinned Black women. Corbin done showed us he's not interested.
Right.
Because I feel like Trinity was probably like third on his list.
Yeah. I think they did a good job. These men like all shades of women. Zach don't want no blonde though. Yeah.
He don't want no blonde. So I don't think Jen, he ain't gonna nibble Jen. He might nibble Soul. I don't think
he might can talk to Soul, but he don't want nothing to do with Jen.
Soul fits the pocket of what he likes.
Yes.
Yes.
Girl, if he was to talk to Jen, Kenzie would lose it.
He's going to lose it.
Hard attack.
That would be hilarious. She would lose it. Can you imagine if Soul and Sincere started getting close and Jen and Zach started getting close?
We would just have two cracks.
And Melody would turn that villa inside.
And they're both Sagittarius? No.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they're both Sagittarius. It's not about to be pretty.
Melanie's a Scorpio.
I thought you were talking about Jen.
No,
I
said if Jen was dealing with Zach and Sincere was dealing with Soul, that Melanie and Kenzie would both
going
turn the villa out because they would both explode and like go off.
Because you said Jen is a Sagittarius, right?
Yeah, but when I said that, I didn't have Jen in my head. I had Kenzie and Melanie.
Oh, I thought you meant Jen and Kenzie because they're both Sagittarius.
No, I was saying Kenzie and Melanie would both be flipping.
I don't know about Jen. She'll pop off.
But yeah. If she's a Sagittarius, she might give something.
It depends though. My best friend's a Sag. She don't pop off.
Oh.
She gotta be really pushed.
Oh.
My cousin's a Sag. She really has to be pushed.
I
mean, the fire can come out, but she really has to.
Yeah, when it comes out, when she get there, trust me, stand clear.
You stay there. You stay there for a minute when she get there.
Yes, she gonna sit. She sits in it.
But it's like, it takes a lot. It really does.
I must just know a lot of male Sagittarius because they could get there real quick.
Oh yeah, they can get there quick.
Real quick. Never know what you're about to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will Sagittarius. I think when they call them Sagittarius, that it's the men.
That is exactly how I feel. I don't really mesh well with a Sagittarius man because he wants you to know that he is the man. He wants you to bow down to him, and he gets that where he feel like he got to run everything. And that's why I be wondering what be happening between closed doors with Jay-Z and Beyonce. That Virgo and Sagittarius don't work for me. It don't work for me. But she seems a little more soft-spoken, her Virgo. So I just be wondering because I'm like, that don't work for me. I can't deal with no Sagittarius.
I think he played once and then she had to bring out the bat. So
found out that she can go there.
Yeah. So then he was crying. Remember, she said he was flying all over the world trying to get it back. So
right,
7-Eleven.
Because they be playing, they just. No, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Blaine says that Caleb's exes are blondes. He is going for Kenzie.
There you go. That makes sense, though. Ashboro.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. I think they did bring in some more love for Kenzie, so maybe we won't hear about her and Zach no more.
But now there should be no sympathy at it, girl.
And Pache says her stepmom is a Sag and she doesn't pop off either.
Other stuff in your chart.
Yeah.
I know a few of them that don't go there. They don't get there. Take a minute.
I mean, Kenzie's a dirty blonde to me, but she was too blonde for Zach. That was enough. So.
I don't care what the roots look like.
The roots did not matter.
He didn't care nothing about them roots. He don't want her.
About them roots whatsoever.
He like darker features too. Mm-hmm. It's not just about the hair. He wants darker features. Darker features.
So is Caleb the one that you know from your area, Blaine? Because I think it was you that said that someone from one of the bombs was from your area. So
I think so.
So listen again. For all of this, I'm still saying that I'm enjoying this season of Love Island.
Me too.
I'm having a ball.
Blaine says yes from North Carolina. Yeah, so I was sad to see Sean go. He was not my preference to go, but I had him on the list as second highest probability to go, depending on the order of how things went. And like I said, once I knew that Corbin was choosing first, I was like, Sean is gone.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that diversity has gone down.
Now Pinky thinks that the diversity has kind of gone down because Sean left, and now it's either light skins or snow on the island. And I'm like, it was light skins or snow on the island, even with Sean. Sean is black people, white, and Korean. He was light.
So, I don't know what her other half is, but her dad black.
Yeah.
From her page.
Yeah. So you just swapped out a light skin for another light skin.
And they were just getting 2 white people.
And now we're getting 2 white people. So I mean, it's still
It's
very
diverse. Diversity looks like different shades.
Listen, they have to bring in people. Yeah, they have to bring in people for Bryce. They have to bring in people for Kenzie. So
exactly, just like the UK, we want people. We want them to bring in people who like the people that are there, and that's only fair.
We might get one person before Casa who is interested in KC, and maybe one person who before Casa who is
saving her for Casa,
right? Who is interested in Anaya, but they might be the people that they decide to take into to Casa to heavily
do when they're not together.
Yeah. So honestly, we saw that last year. They really didn't send in anybody for Taylor. He could nobody cared about him. We got one person for Alandria, and that was kind of it until Casa.
Yeah.
So I think we could probably percentage out that we'll probably get one for either one of those people.
At least the past few years, there's one couple they do that too.
Yep. And then they'll test most of the other couples, and then they'll probably leave somebody like a Melanie and Sincere alone because they want to see Casa from them.
Yeah.
Because they know it's about to be a mess. they for sure
couple together for Casa.
Yeah. So honestly, I think that's what we're probably about to see. They about to test all these. Now they need to bring in somebody for Trinity, in my opinion. Hopefully she makes it that far.
Yeah. I mean, she could still talk to Caleb. She still could if she really wants to. She's
from VA. He's from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Who, Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah. The new guy. You talking about the new guy coming in?
I meant the other
Corbin.
That's who I meant.
I thought you meant him, but you said Caleb.
But I said Caleb.
Yeah, she could listen again. I don't think, honestly, I think Anaya is, I was going to say, I think I got into her. Anaya is off Corbin's list, but I do think that Trinity at least was number 3.
I'm going to tell you who she could really still flirt with. I know him and Bryce close, but she could really flirt with Zach a little bit. She really could.
Seriously, if Kata gets stolen, she can steal Zach's ass in a heartbeat.
I don't think she knows it though. I don't think she knows it because we can see it, but Zach does not show it to her.
He's the annoying best friend. He's the annoying best friend that once you like you and the girl are outside the relationship, they have a conversation and he tells her, I always liked you, but you was with my best friend. Right. And then they date for 5 years after y'all relationship. That's Zach.
Why are you always around them, Zach?
That's Zach. And if they were smart, they'd let that happen.
I mean, it might have had she picked Sean.
Yeah.
I wonder if Caleb come in there, or Corbin start laying into Kata, right? If Corbin start trying to give her more attention because he's trying to wear her down to get them kisses, right? Like if he starts trying to get more attention, whatever, and Zach sees that, and then Trinity over there slinging that bus down, I wonder if he gonna come and be like, I like Bryce and all, but let me see.
Because honestly, Zach could be doing what Nick did, and that's his friend's girl.
Maybe.
But he liked her from the start because Nick liked Orlando from the start. He saw her and was like, that is one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen in my life. Like from the start, but he was trying to chill with it. Chill.
Because also Taylor was telling him that he liked her too.
And that was his boy.
So
White does confide in Zach a lot.
They have the best couple. I mean,
at this point, they might as well couple up at this point.
Exactly. So
like they want to be in the bed together.
Exactly.
They over on the side together.
Exactly.
Like if Taylor's not there, it is Zach and Bryce.
Exactly.
Listen, Kay says that she's enjoying the show too because the Islanders are comical and they came to play. And then I do appreciate the fact that we ain't got no set and steady couples. Yeah. I mean, I need them set and steady before we go into Casa. But honestly, this is how you want it because it does really strengthen the couples that go into Casa very strong.
Exactly. That's why we couldn't stand Hood and Jeremiah. They was acting like they was married.
They were Kenzie. They were Kenzie fucking up the villa vibe because they were holding up people from moving on because he wanted to get to know people. She didn't want anybody to get to know anybody, honestly.
Right. And
so they were messing up. That's why I really do feel like the producers made an executive decision. It was like, nah, Kenzie. So Corbin, we're gonna pick you and we're gonna move on.
Right.
And sometimes that's what you have to do. Like it sucks because you lost the connection. But if she was gonna keep waffling back and forth or using Sean as her safety blanket, we wasn't gonna get anywhere. You might as well get rid of Kenzie.
Exactly.
So now we can see Kenzie in her full might of she's coupled up. She feels secure. Now she got another bomb who's probably going to be interested in her because there's but so many blondes in the villa and he probably can't talk to Jen yet.
He probably can't talk to Jen yet.
So she basically now does have the power. And let's see what kind of decision making Kenzie does after learning from Zach, having more security. I don't know if we're going to get good decision making, which is great for our show.
Yeah. He may be able
the first
to.
Week? Scale to 1 to 10. What would you rate the first week?
An 8, a good solid 8. I think it was a good start.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I think it was a good start.
8.35. That's what I said.
Yeah. I think it was a good start. I think it's a good foundation.
The foundation.
For where we need to go.
We're here.
Yeah,
we're building it. We're building it.
Yeah, we know next week is gonna be shocking dumpings, and because we're gonna vote and we're gonna fuck things up. So I mean, we know what's going.
Yeah. Next week might be a lot. Well, this week.
Yeah. Because I don't know if they're gonna. Is it even? They usually
it's one girl without a couple.
So
they're bringing in 3 people. Yeah.
Yep.
So they might send in one more person because this is like Nicole and Andrea, right? And then they threw in Miguel, and then we voted, and then fucked up the villa. We might get that.
Man, so that means I have to bring it anyway.
Yeah, unless they have us vote for individuals.
They might.
Yeah, they might do that.
Which they did that a lot last season, right? They had people voting for individuals. I don't necessarily always love an individual.
Or they might do another, like, what? Because if we don't vote on a Tuesday, like we end up voting Thursday, they might do another recoupling with the bombs. Whoever the girl that don't get picked goes home, and then we pick the couple from the new
couples. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. We might get a recoupling, and then we vote and mess up the villa. So
favorite
or make them vote. Like we vote, and then the bottom,
3
that's
what I mean. Or mess up the villa because we basically vote people out, and they don't know what to do. That's us messing up the villa.
Exactly.
So it's no more like season 3. Season 3, we were voting to send people on dates.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, we did that last season, but we that season was necessary to be voting people on dates because nobody was doing anything last season.
No, they weren't.
I do hope we see more dates this season.
Oh my God, I hope we see more dates. I was so happy that we saw some dates this season for once. Because they didn't do enough dates the last couple seasons.
Not enough dates and not enough recouplings.
And not enough hideaway.
And not enough hideaway. Nope.
So
see this cast right here,
hideaway.
they freaked out. So open that hideaway.
No, this cast is going to use the hideaway.
Open the hideaway.
Open the hideaway. But I don't know. The last 3 seasons, it feels like they haven't been open in the hideaway till post Casa, and I feel like that's kind of why we want these couples like set by next week, because then they can start open up the hideaway.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was somebody.
Bea and Gabrielle.
Throw them in the hideaway.
As soon as it opened, they trying to get
Melanie and Sincere too.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Throw them in the hideaway. But I think they don't want these people to like build these additional feelings. And I'm just
they also don't want them to hump. Can you imagine if Melanie is humping? How her emotions really gonna go?
That's what we're gonna get to, because if we go back to season 5, we would end up with a KK and Keenan situation again.
Yeah,
because they slept together before. Same with Cassie and Leo.
Ratings gold.
So if they want to open it before and get a little
emotional heartbreak,
go ahead and open it up. I'm here for the show.
Pinky says, I don't think Trinity and Naya are competing enough because there might not be another black bombshell. I think they are trying to replace Bea, Kenzie, and Bryce with these bombshells. I think they like Bea. I don't see
Bea. I think so too.
And Kenzie, I could see them maybe.
They probably do want to know if they could get somebody that's going to give them more than Bryce giving them. Bryce is not giving.
Bryce ain't giving a lot.
Bryce ain't giving a lot. He's older, which like it seems like it narrows his pool because this man wants to be married tomorrow. Right. So I could see Bryce being the one they trying to get rid of.
Yeah.
And Kay says, "Oh yeah, I want them set and steady before Casa. Y'all know Casa gonna test these relationships real. That's what I'm saying."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mary says, "Burn the villa. Let's." Because they don't want us to be telling these people which couples we like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see what this next week is going to bring. So again, as we move forward, there'll be an episode tomorrow. Monday, there'll be an episode Tuesday. No episodes on Wednesday. Episode Thursday, Friday. After Sun will begin on Saturday. And then we're back again next Sunday. I will not be here. Definitely. I won't be here all day Tuesday. I just realized my kids got dental appointments, basketball tryouts. So no UK, no USA for me on Tuesday. I will watch the USA episode. Hopefully can bring it to you guys, the recap on Wednesday, since we have no Wednesday episode to catch up. But we will be back tomorrow with this episode that we're going to get these 3 bomb drops. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
How do you think they're coming in?
What you said?
How do you think they're coming in? Like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm excited to see. Like, is it dates?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, like are they gonna get a text to say, "Hey, blah 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 blah"? Caleb,
like send somebody out to come date me. We haven't had that in a while in the U.S.
I know.
So I'd be very excited if they did that. Like I said, give me dates, give me hideaways, give me the regular stuff.
Right.
Give me Love Island.
Give me Love Island.
Yeah,
we're entitled to it.
Yeah, or maybe they'll walk in the villa while the men are cooking breakfast, and because the girls are always upstairs, like getting ready.
Like the
maybe
girls coming in first.
The 2 girls will walk in, and then maybe the guy will be bringing something up to the dressing room or something, and they'll be like,
"Hey, ladies, who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?"
Maybe something like that. I don't know.
I like to see that.
I can see that, and I like it. So give me everything that you got. Like so far, I think they're making very good choices. I've not been unhappy with the choices that they made so far.
Me neither.
Even with losing a person that I did not want to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
But the show must go on.
So the show must go on. So, Danita, tell the folks where they can find you.
You all can find me on Twitter at Nitafa, Instagram short_and_sweet, and YouTube Danita Faith TV. I'm gonna try to condense them names somehow, some way, but we'll see.
Yeah. And Miss G Joy, how can they find you?
On Instagram and Threads, Miss T Joy. On Facebook and YouTube at Miss T Joy 1334.
Okay, and you can follow me, Entertainment in Color, everywhere. Just about Entertainment in Co Media at Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. I need to start using my Snapchat more. Trying to use my my public stories to bring you my on the moment thoughts. So maybe that's what I'll do for Tuesday's episode, if I could watch it in the gym while my son is actually doing his thing. Otherwise, maybe I'll do that really quickly afterwards. So it'll be late night, but join my Snapchat and I'll see what I can bring you. And I will just be here for Love Island right now. Like, my son is like, are you covering anything else? No Big Brother. No, nothing else. Just love, pure Love Island. So
Pure Love Island.
I love Love Island. I think we're getting back to our roots, and I feel so good and light. Like it really does make me feel good after every episode so far. So
I see.
I'm energized and ready to go. So I think this is a good season so far. So thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you everybody in the chat for